Welcome to 2025. I'm so excited for another new year full of so many possibilities. As I've thought about this coming year, I've made a personal goal to do everything I can with as much joy as possible. And as we look at the Bible, it tells us that joy comes from knowing the Lord. And so because of that, for our whole church, we have decided to emphasize knowing greater love, knowing the love of Christ in our life. Jesus puts it this way, that no one has greater love than this, that they lay down their life for their friends. And so as we learn the great love of Jesus, we are also going to this year learn how to show greater love to others. And so that all starts this Sunday. We're going to kick off a new sermon series and explain all of that and explain the components of the series and this year. And so we really are excited to invite you to join us. We also have developed a reading plan that is going to go alongside of our campaign for the entire year. And that, again, will start this week. We encourage you to start that either Sunday or Monday of this coming week. And it's going to take us through readings that complement all of our sermons throughout the year. If you've been reading along with us in our reading plans the last couple of years, you'll see a lot of similarities in our format, but you'll also see a few differences. One of the differences is it's a little less reading than we have the last 2 years. On average, you're going to read about 1 chapter a day, 5 days a week. And we did that for several reasons, but one of the biggest being is to give you space if you're also reading other things. If you're reading along with a reading plan for your Sunday school or other Bible studies or just a personal devotion that you want to be reading as well. But this will also help you stay in line with some of the things that we're studying and reading on Sunday mornings. Another change that we've made is that we have went down to just one memory verse a month. And so instead of every week, we've got one memory verse every month. So over the next year, you'll be memorizing 12 really important verses, starting with John 15:13, which is what I just quoted Jesus saying just a moment ago. And then the last change you'll see is that there's a variety of pacing. While we have boiled it down to on average 1 chapter a week or 1 chapter a day, there's sometimes we'll read that a little faster, sometimes we'll read a little slower, so sometimes there'll be more, sometimes there'll be less. There's also one time during the year we're going to read the same book several times in a row. And so as we vary our pace of reading, I believe we'll learn how to read the scripture and let God speak to us in a variety of ways. And so I'm really excited for our campaign. I'm really excited for 2025 and want to invite you to join me in gaining joy through knowing greater love.